very much for joining us on the webinar to discuss the very big changes that are coming into effect to income protection insurance. Over the years, the advisors at WealthMed have been very focused on making sure our doctors get the right income protection in place at the right time. And it is a bit of a challenge for us, for younger doctors, to actually want to go and put their income protection in place. But now we have a really big change in rules and regulations that mean now's the time to get it in place. And the 31st of March is the deadline. So you can probably see we're working from remote locations due to the COVID-19 problem we're working through at the moment, but we're all at work and here and able to help you, and we're just a click away or a phone call away. Now I'm just going to ask Gemma to cover the key things, you know, what's happening, why it's happening, what it means to you, what you need to do, how you can go and get things put in place, and what other information might be relevant. So Gemma's going to cover those points.
Great, thanks Carolyn. So as Carolyn mentioned, there's a big change coming to insurance, to the insurance industry from March 31st. So what's happening is agreed value contracts will no longer be offered from April onwards. So this is where you agree with the insurer the amount that you're going to be paid on your income protection, so that at the time you go on claim, you're not proving your income then. You know, certainty up front that it's already locked in. So agreed contracts are really important. So the big change coming as of the 1st of April means that these will no longer be available. The reason this is happening is it's new government legislation that's going to, that's impacting all of the Australian insurance industry. So it's not one particular provider, it's everybody. So the change will be coming from the 1st of April. Any contracts already entered into that are of agreed nature will stay in place. So that's really, really positive. So that's why this is so important to do this week, because we want to get our doctors on the best policy possible. And these are going to be around until the 31st. So we can do applications and get clients locked into these fantastic policies before the change happens, and they'll remain in place. Now, income protection will still be available after this date. It will just be an inferior product than it is right now based on these legislation changes. So in order to have certainty around the amount that you'll be paid at the time that you need it the most, locking in an agreed value contract is a really fantastic thing to do. So as Carolyn said, we are still working. We're working remotely. We work a lot of after hours appointment, and this is something really achievable that you can do this week. We can work around the times that you have available to make sure that we get the best policy and the best product in place for you. So how you need to do that, you can get in contact with us. We can have a quick 15-minute conversation on the right policy for your needs, the right level of insurance for you, and how you need to go about it. And we can get all of this sorted before the 31st of March. There's still plenty of time, and we have the capacity and the flexibility to help you with it. Absolutely. Anything to add, Carolyn?
Yeah, so I think it's important to note that the applications are electronic online applications. So Gemma and Joe can actually put a headset on, ask you the questions, or share their screen with you to answer the questions for the insurance application. It's a very easy process when you're working with an experienced advisor. I think it's important to understand, you know, we've seen hundreds of our doctors move from being junior doctors to consultants over the years, and there are times when their income does drop. And the worst possible outcome would be to have that happen and be on an indemnity insurance policy and not be able to prove your income. So I think there are always changes in all sorts of things, and our job is to be talking with you, helping you to make the right move, do the things you need to do now, and making it easy for you to do it. So we would encourage you to book a time with Gemma and Joe to have that 15-minute chat. There are a number of other significant changes coming through next year to income protection that further erode the value of it as well. So it's not one thing that's happening, there's a number. And for our doctors and our clients, this is the single biggest thing that will underpin your wealth creation. So we want to have the confidence to know we can go out and do things so that the what ifs are covered. And from an advisor's point of view, this is a cornerstone of your risk management that you should have in place. And I know there's a reluctance to spend money on insurance. I hate spending $1 more than I need to, but long-term income protection is key to allowing you to make good decisions and take extra risks, as you will do to borrow money and other things in your life over the coming years. So importantly, we've got some, as a life insurance broker, we have access to all the insurance policies in the marketplace. We do a thorough assessment. So what we put in front of you will be the best policy that we can find with the best price for you that will allow you to lock in your insured income benefit going forward. So I'd encourage you to book a time and share the video, this webinar with your colleagues, and be talking to your colleagues about booking a time to help get your income protection in place, or review an existing cover that you have if you're not sure it's the right thing. Now's the time to change it. Okay, so thanks for joining us, and please do book a time to chat with Gemma and Joe. And if there's anything else that you would like to ask, you can obviously send a quick email through to info@wealthmed.com.au, or ring the office number on 1300 887 137. Thank you.